Hello Zikers, here we are again showing you a video you all love, top items video. This one, as you may have guessed, is for February. I'm going to show you the best 21 items to sell in February 2022. And of course, we'll be showing some Valentine's Day items as well. Enough talk. Let's get started with item number 21 on the list. All right, so item number 21 on the list is Fleece Robe. Now, this could be a Valentine's Day gift item. You can see that Fleece Robe, as the search keywords, generated a sales earnings in the last 30 days of over $15,000 at an average product price of $28. Successful listings is at 60%. And let's move on to the product list. So again, these videos are just to give you general ideas of items or products that you could be selling in your store. These are informative videos just so you know what niche to look for in case you get stuck every once in a while. And as I always say, I do encourage you to do your own research when it comes to putting products in your store because again, you recognize your store as well as your customers the best. So looking at these items, the number one selling item, believe it or not, is actually a men's bathrobe. With 112 sales in the last 30 days, 1,188 overall sales at $20.97. But as you can see, most of these items are women's items. So these are all women's robes. So again, general idea here is if you were to sell fleece hooded bathrobes, put in both men and women. And if they come in different colors with your supplier, be sure to put all of the colors because customers love the variety. Item number 20 is a Heart Pendant necklace. Again, a Valentine's Day gift item. You can see the sales earnings are over $15,000 in the last 30 days. These are sure to go up once we get closer to Valentine's Day. So let's scroll down to the product list to look at these Heart Pendant necklaces and to see which ones are selling the most. Here, this number one item, you can see that there are a variety of these pendant necklaces. They are fashion women animal heart necklace charms pendant chain jewelry card. So they come on this jewelry card. You can see 1,056 sold in the last 30 days at 99 cents. So this is lower price item. Here you can see this pendant, very beautiful pendant, sold for $7.99. 148 times in the last 30 days. 6,118 lifetime sales. At number 19, we have planting pots. And a reason why I decided to put this item on the list is because in February, a lot of people who are gardeners tend to start buying all of the equipment that they need for gardening. And planting pots is one of the main types of things. A lot of people do like to plant in February, those seeds, to get them going in March. You can see the sales earnings for planting pots are over $17,000 in the last 30 days. Again, this number will be going up as we get closer to spring. Average product price is $12.65. Now, scrolling down to the product list. For me, I don't know what the best planting pots are, but Zeek Analytics makes it super easy for you to know what's selling most at what price. Here, the number one item that's selling are these potato planting grow bag. Again, you can see just by reading some of these titles that these are all fabric types of grow pots, grow bags. When doing your research with your supplier, and if you were to put something like this in your store, this is something that you should use. Now, of course, if you scroll a little bit lower, you have these plastic ones. These are the classic ones. Another planter bag. Here we have some more bags, another plastic, and so on. At number 18, we have foot spa. Now this could be a great Valentine's Day gift, or it could just be something a lot of people will start to buy in February just to get those pedicures ready for spring and summer. You can see the sales earnings that the foot spa search keywords generated in the last 30 days are over $20,000 at an average product price of $55. Now, when we scroll down to the product list, there are a couple different foot spas here that I personally think that you should do your research on. The thing with items like this is to look at the price. So here you have the second item here selling at $69. $59, and then when you scroll all the way down here, you have this particular professional iconic detox foot bath and spa, and it's a machine, and it's selling for $102.99. The next item on the list is a jewelry organizer, which again can be a Valentine's Day gift. Sales earnings in the last 30 days are $23,000 at an average product price of $18. We can see a lot of these portable jewelry boxes that are being sold the most and at good prices as well. $24.99 for this particular box. Scrolling down a little further, another box here selling for $20 for watches or bracelets. Here we have one selling for $37.99, and it's a 24-slot men's watch box, and the display is a leather case. So again, great items here under the searched keywords jewelry organizer. And of course, we can't forget the candles. Valentine's Day is coming up, and candles are a must-have for any romantic date or dinner. You can see that the sales earnings are over $28,000 in the last 30 days at an average product price of $10. Scrolling down to the product list, not much to say about this. The number one selling item is the wax scented wax for the DIYers that can make their own candles, which is also a great item to have in your store during Valentine's Day because some people actually like to personalize their gifts, and this is actually a really good way of doing it. Now, also take into notice that Yankee candles are Vero items. So if you can avoid any way to put that into your title, I recommend it. Then let's go ahead and look at some of the prices here. Of course, the Yankee candles are a little bit at the higher end at $12.99. Here we have some battery-powered flameless LED lights at $10.49. This you would have to open to get more information on because you don't know how many come in a pack or if there's a variety of different packs and numbers. So again, I always say these videos are just to give you ideas, and I do recommend you do your own research. Hey, gotta ask you, are you liking this video so far? If so, hit the like button. And while you're at it, be sure to subscribe to our channel to always be up to date on the latest info. Let's get back to item number 15. All right, so at number 15, we have a leather strap for a watch. You have the sales earnings of over $33,000 in the last 30 days. Average product price, $8.87. Again, this could be a great Valentine's Day gift item for him. Now you can scroll down to the product list. You have these leather straps for the watch, and these are for the Apple Watch at $11.58. Then you have an Apple Watch band as well, $10.75. Here you have the classic strap at $10.98. So if you are someone who tends to sell watches in your store, I also recommend having these straps for the watch as well. Our next item on the list are earrings. The sales earnings that these particular keywords or this keyword generated in the last 30 days are over $45,000 at an average product price of $3.36. Now, this is a low cost item and it might not make the most profit if it's sold once, but looking at these total sold numbers here, lifetime sales at $2.84, $3.75, this item here that sold the most. You can see why people do put these in their stores, because sometimes making one sale of one item and making a huge profit is super good. And I recommend doing that. You have less work, but yet you're making a huge profit. But here it's always good to have smaller items at a lower price in your store because they do pay off in the end. All right, so our next item is this GPS system. So with Black Friday and Christmas long past, stores are eager to sell leftover electronics to make room for new gadgets. This means you can get great items at cheap prices and, of course, make a nice profit. So this is why we have some of these gadgets here on this list for February. And again, sales earnings are also a factor that we look into when making this list. You can see that the sales earnings are over $49,000 at an average product price of $196. When we scroll down to the product list, it is this navigation system, these GPS systems. Again, if you're someone who is not familiar with what is necessary when shopping for some of these things, what information is needed, I strongly suggest you do your homework and check with your supplier to make sure, and also check with your competitors to see what types of GPS systems your competitors are selling and what those GPS systems offer. And if you can get something better from your supplier, then good for you. I suggest you go for it. Now, sticking to the topic of these gadgets, we have a home theater system. Sales earnings in the last 30 days are over $60,000 at an average product price of $162. Scrolling down to the product list, a lot of people are still using these home theater systems. I think they're great. They are modernized now. They're very slim, super good quality. Again, I do suggest you do your homework when it comes to electronics. You can see this number one item here that's being sold comes with a remote control, surround sound bar, speaker system, wireless, Bluetooth, home theater, and remote. 68 times sold in the last 30 days, 146 lifetime sales at $42.99. You can see some of these other items sold a lot more times when it comes to overall sales. So again, don't just jump over those. If you see that they have less sales in the last 30 days, make sure to look at all of these columns here. Again, a couple more gadgets that are going to be on sale in February. So I suggest you check with your supplier, make sure you're getting the best price. You have these digital cameras. $65,000 in the last 30 days at an average product price of $249. And when you scroll down to the product list, you have all of these different types of cameras for vlogging, for taking photos, for making movies, and so on. Again, I suggest you do your homework, check out which ones are selling the most. There are branded cameras here, so make sure to avoid the Vero items. And sometimes you don't actually have to sell a digital camera itself. You can sell batteries for digital cameras, cords, straps, and so on. Our next item is this slim leather wallet, which is a great Valentine's Day gift for him. You can see that these keywords generated over $51,000 in sales earnings in the last 30 days at an average product price of $10. $10. You can see the successful listings at 88.66%. And we scroll down to the product list to check out some of these products. You can see that these products have generated amazing amount of sales. So again, these might be those less expensive items, but worthy to have in your store. And because they are slim wallets, some can be real leather. Most of them are not. People tend to just buy new ones every so often because they do wear and tear in the back pocket, especially if men do use them. You can see how easy it is to find these items using Zeek. And not only that, but all of the information you get makes your job a lot easier. So take advantage of it today. The link to Zeek Analytics is in the description. Moving down the list at number 9. Next item on our list is a neck massager, which again can be a great Valentine's Day gift item. You can see that these particular keywords generated over $72,000 in sales earnings in the last 30 days at an average product price of $23. Here, looking at the top 4 items here, we have this bear claw. These are cheap items. You can see it's selling for $2.45. 349 sold in the last 30 days, 1,300 lifetime sales. And then you do have this medical stimulator, and it's a 12 massage mode, and it's a rechargeable. You can see it sold 230 times in the last 30 days, 3,240 lifetime sales at $28.95. And then the third and fourth items are these portable massage guns, selling for around $30. And then, of course, scrolling more through this list, you can see that there are particular items I would rather not discuss about, but you can do the information and the research on your own. But again, I'm not saying that these are not good Valentine's Day gifts either. So be sure to do your research on your own. So there are a couple of holidays during February that include sales on mattresses, towels, beddings, linens, and we do have a couple of those items here on the list, and the first item is towels. You can see this particular keyword generated over $74,000 of sales earnings in the last 30 days at an average product price of $24.45. Towels, we all know what they are, basic items. Of course, you have higher quality of towels, lower quality of towels, small towels, large towels, and so on. The next item on the list for February is slippers. We are still in the colder months, and in a lot of places of the world, March is also a colder month, all the way maybe sometimes up to May. So slippers are not a bad item to have in your store right now. You can see the sales earnings are over $87,000, average product price $17. Scrolling down to the product list, the first item here are these men's slippers. They are Puma, but they are not Vero items. And looking at these titles, you can see that men's and women's slippers are being sold. So if you were to sell one, make sure to sell the other as well. The next item on our list is a necklace, which also can be a Valentine's Day gift item. You can see the keyword necklace has generated over $100,000 of sales earnings in the last 30 days. Average product price $10. Again, we did search for a pendant earlier, but those are pendants. These are actually necklaces or chains that you could sell with a pendant. And now, completely changing the topic, we have leaf blower vacuum. And I find these search keywords particularly funny because if it's a leaf blower, it can't be a vacuum at the same time. Anyways, the sales earnings for these search keywords, and this is what it's called, by the way, are over $127,000. The average product price for a leaf blower vacuum is $97. Now, when you scroll down to the product list, as you probably guessed, a lot of these are risky items or Vero items. But again, you can avoid this by finding an item that does the same exact thing as a Vero item and, of course, making the price a little bit lower. As you can see, this is no particular brand. It's selling for $98.69. Now, as I mentioned earlier, there are a couple of holidays in February that have sales on towels, bedding, mattresses, and so on. So now let's talk about mattresses. Here you can see great sales earnings, successful listings at 91%, average product price. Amazing. Let's go down to the product list. The number one sold item is this mattress topper or mattress pad. 305 sold in the last 30 days, 2,450 lifetime sales at $29.98. Do your research when it comes to these types of items. You can see some are waterproof, some are soft, some are hard, all depending on what your customer is looking for. And of course, if we have mattresses, we can't forget bedding. And bedding we can't forget because of the sales earnings as well as the average product price, the successful listings as well as the listings. All the stats are great. And of course, when it comes to bedding, there are a lot of things to consider, such as color, size, quality, quantity. So this is another item that I suggest you do your own research on. But again, I am just giving you ideas here. And besides all of these photos here, you can see the number of total sales as well as the sales in the last 30 days, and the prices do not have to be high for these sellers to be making a profit. Now, let's say you're in your brand new mattress with your brand new bedding, but you can hear stuff. So you buy noise canceling headphones, of course. And this also goes under the gadgets, where a lot of stores are trying to sell out last season's gadgets to make room for new ones. So noise canceling headphones does fall underneath that category. Again, great sales earnings, average product price $88, successful listings 90%. Let's scroll down to the product list. A lot of these are different. You have this style of noise canceling headphones. You have this style of noise canceling headphones, as well as this style and this style. So again, you can see this particular style is being sold the most on eBay. It's the number one selling item under these searched keywords. 441 times it's sold in the last 30 days. 3,820 lifetime sales at $10.97. Again, you have to be sure to look at total sales because these particular headphones are not the ones that are being sold the most. You can see it's these here. So again, do your research. And the number one item we have on our list is televisions, and a lot of you football fans know why. Sunday, February 13th is the Super Bowl, and a lot of people will be buying huge TVs right before that happens. So if you are going to put some TVs in your store, make sure that they're huge because nobody wants to watch the Super Bowl on a tiny TV. Another reason why we put this as our number one item in February because of the sales earnings as well as the average product price. So scroll down, looking at the product list here, you have this 48-inch HDR 4K Ultra HD Smart TV. It's a 2001 model and it's selling for $1,196. We have this 50-inch, this 55-inch. Again, the bigger, the better. There you have it, folks. Top 21 items to sell in February of 2022. Don't say I didn't help you out. See you next time.